when you're working with stuff, be extremely careful. So there's even a pinch in this wire here from the factory. I'm like a little shocked at that. Now I can see how that plug works. So yeah, funny how that is. And I got to be careful when pushing towards my hand. Oh, this is a Phillips head driver. I don't want to use a flathead because I might stab myself. But see, let's go to the micro flat. What I'm doing is I'm pushing it through my fingers. I'm going to try and get under the clip, the middle part of the screwdriver, so I can get that clip to release. Sometimes they're not designed to release. Sometimes they're designed to go in and stay together, like forever and ever and ever, and that sucks because it makes it really hard to undo stuff. Yeah, I need a smaller, tinier screwdriver to get in there and get past that nylon plug. Don't stab yourself. You got something hanging here that can break, right? If I need to stretch this plug, I'm going to stretch it so I can get it apart. There we go. Yeah, just stretched it. So I've got this light protected for now. I'm going to protect this surface too. So I'm going to protect the light so while it's being stored, it doesn't get scratched. Wow, that didn't go as planned, did it? Protect the light. Nope. So when you store it, it doesn't get scratched. Really, really important. You know, you have it out, you have it in a safe spot. Why put it somewhere else on a metal shelf where it'll get damaged? Protect it first before you break it, before you damage it. Okay? Protect the parts you remove, even if you have to use a whole roll of tape. Protect them so that you can work with them later. Now, this whole thing has to come off. There's a pop pin there and a pop pin there. Look at that. Take your time. If you don't know what's behind a panel, go online and see if you can find. It went right back. Yeah, so I popped it and then it went right back into where it was. Yeah, I can see that. So easy. Yeah. Now, cars are made to be woven together. This is a lot like the Honda. I'm going to have to put a piece of tape on that so that doesn't fall back into the hole. Look at that. Yeah. Amazing. I might have to wrap them up with some newspaper or something. This is about the easiest car I've ever done. Okay, so now piece of tape on the high mount backup light so it doesn't fall into a tiny hole. Or if it does, you want to be able to get it back. This is what causes cars to rattle, is this kind of stuff. It's just stuff rattling inside the little voids in the car. Backup camera. So yeah, so now I have access to the backup camera cable and the backup camera itself. Pull that out, Pull that out. That one is a pop pin. See if I can get that one out. That's got a little pull tab in it. Try to get under the metal with that one and try and pop that out of there. Yeah, that goes in and stays in. That's not meant to come out. I'm hoping that I don't leave a piece of plastic in there to rattle around all day. And the top of this one has a screw, a plastic screw. Interesting. So this isn't a pop pin. This is actually screwed into the chassis. Okay. And then one here. Record what you do so you can put it back together. That's what I'm doing. Talk about what you're doing on camera so you can go back and review what you did and understand what it was that you were doing when you were off frame. Now, I still have this one little thing I got to do up here, this door handle. Is the door handle in shot? No. So now the door handle's in shot. This is going to be the next challenge here. I'm going to use the tiniest littlest part of my flathead screwdriver to do the least possible damage when trying to pry this out. Maybe I can just pry this whole thing out this way. I don't think that that's going to work. Just going to try and slip into it. If I'm going to leave a mark, you're going to need a magnifying glass to see it. Wow, that is really tight in there. I think this one's a little sharper. There we go. Got it. Ah, it's actually part of the panel. Just be careful not to yank on things because you can tear things. I don't want to tear something if I don't have to. Leave it attached. Just go after the screw that's behind it and pull. Okay, looks like all these screws are the same. Ah, there it goes. So one of these pop pins just flew out. So as they're falling, I'm trying to remember where they go. I'm not going to need them to put the car back together, but it's handy to know where they are. So don't lose them if you can avoid it. Sometimes when you touch stuff, things are going to fly all over the place. All right, so here they are, all of them. Put them in your parts kit. So now that they're finished flying all over the place, now I can think about working with the pop pins to remove this panel. Just working my way around, working my way across and through. See if I can look inside and see any pop pins that I can work with. Oh, there we go, there's another one. Up near the top, good. Remember, this plastic gets brittle as it gets older. Don't pull too hard. Okay, there's a panel here that needs to come off. Start with a big screwdriver. All right, put that in my kit. And I think I got all of it this time. That is great. Fantastic. Now, why is it still attached up here? is it hooked onto that big panel up there? How is it attached? So it seems to be on something. Something is attached to the top pin. Oh, there's a big green pop pin there. So this is how you take your car apart successfully. Now, as it's going to drop, the whole thing's going to come. So I got to get a good hold of it. There we go. Wow. See? Got to do it right. Don't do it wrong. You'll regret it later. That's going into the back seat for sure. Wow. Looks like all the pop pins are intact too. When I did my 20-year-old Honda, I broke half the pop pins working on it. So that's where the green pop pin went, right there in the metal bracket. It's marked 220 or 022. Yeah, that's the wiper, windshield wiper bracket. Wow. Well, now I have access to the camera and everything, all of its harnesses and power lines. So now I can think about extracting that and replacing it with a new one. This is awesome. Oops. So this is how it's done. This is how you do this stuff. Okay, so start inspecting. Look at where the wires go. Okay, here's the harness. Okay, make sure they don't break loose. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll tape them back to make sure they don't rattle. So here's a rattle that shouldn't exist. I have to tape that when I put that back together. But I might be able to. Wow, that's another rattle. Design defect. I could hear this car rattling as I go over bumps. Now I know why it's rattling. It's because of how the harnesses run back in there. Wow, what a strange thing.